Официальный старт.
Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you our new member, Yury, who is going to present us BioWell device and tell us the benefits and such. So welcome Yury on board, and we're looking forward to this presentation.
Great, thank you. Thanks, Martina. Hello everyone, good to see you all. My name is Yury Markov. I'm a sales guy at this company, and that's why I'd like to talk about potential of BioWell device in the market. I believe BioWell is a moneymaker. It has great future. It has great potential. It's a good business, because there is no competition out there. BioWell is a brand new tool. I mean, relatively new, okay? But to the knowledge of most people, it's new. And this small device attached to your laptop, and it brings a graphic image of your body. Of your body's physical state right on the screen. It's a good story. It's a good story, and it sells. Would you agree?
I think it's a great idea, yeah.
Okay.
I've been looking around for what other things are like, and I'm unsure as to how it compares to some of the other machines that have been sort of been around for a while. Trying to think of a few of them, but yeah, it looks. Is there anything else out there that even has partly compares?
Not to my knowledge. There were attempts to copy our technology, and but not any successful attempts. Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, it looks like it's got really huge potential, certainly.
Sure. And I'm sure you saw the camera. It looks cool. It's so neat. It's easy to use, easy to handle. Anybody can buy it and use it right at home. And it's a lot you can do with it. You can analyze different aspects of your health and your well-being, and that's why it's called BioWell, because you can analyze your well-being. And that story it makes business sense. We all know about global affair with computer devices today, tablet devices. You have all kinds of features, attachments, and applications for your computer or tablet. And our technology is a new game in town. You can use it at home. You can scan yourself and see the aura around your body right on your computer screen. And each time you do a scan, aura changes. Isn't that cool? It's a good story, right? Did you do it, John? I mean, did you scan yourself?
Myself? I know. Did you ask me? I didn't quite hear that. So.
Okay.
I think,
well,
no, I have not tried it.
Okay. Well, you can try. I mean, it's so cool, because it's not that you see this picture of your body glow. It's simultaneously this image of your body. The scan actually goes to our database. So and that's where it's being processed. So we have unique database nobody else has that kind of database. That's another advantage we have. There's no competition out there. Nobody else have that kind of database. Are you familiar with that database we have?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I have a little bit, but I don't know much about it.
Briefly. In our database, we have medical data with multiple health conditions and symptoms. And it's documented from actual patients' illness histories.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all being stored in our database. It's clinically tested. Dr. Korotkov had done clinical trials, and he showed awesome results. He diagnosed health problems at the early stage when patients had no symptoms showing. So I think it's very, I mean, it should be very interesting to for people to just to get to know us. Okay, I'm not talking about jumping on it and buying it, but to you know, at this point, we invite you to be our friends and just to learn about our technology. Because nobody else has really. I mean, do you know the history of this invention? You know, it happened in the previous century, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, no, I don't know any clear history, no.
Okay. Well, it's pre-war invention. You familiar with Kirlian photography or Kirlian photography? Yeah. Right. So EPI method is based on the Kirlian photography, which was invented in 1939. And Kirlian photographic process reveals visible auras around the object photographed. All right. And our device shows auras around object on computer screen. So it's pretty much, you know, it's very close. But it's not just auras. See, this scan goes and it's being processed in this enormous, I mean, by this enormous amount of illness histories of various patients, various health conditions. Okay, and that's how you get this idea of what health problems potentially you may face in the future, right?
So it would assist with if you're unsure of a treatment that somebody else is giving you, then you can test yourself before or after to see whether their treatment of you is effective. Is that how it works?
It's not. Well, I have to tell you this right now. It's not a medical device. It's a wellness device. It just gives you an idea of potential disorders you might be facing in the future. So this is just a, let's say it's a warning for you to see the doctor, okay? It gives you an idea that you might be facing cardiovascular problems or some other body system. See, I'm not a doctor, so it's, what I know is this is, it's a great thing to scan yourself to, for, you know, to have quality life, to be more confident in your everyday life about your, you know, your future, your well-being, your body strength, right? And BioWell is a brand name. Are you familiar with the technology, the scientific name of it?
A certain amount, yeah, a certain amount that it measures the energy, the different parts of your chakras and your, like you said, your etheric field and where there's holes in it.
Right. So the scientific name is electrophoton imaging, or EPI. And it's a computer technology invented by Professor Korotkov. he introduced EPI analysis back in 1995. Dr. Korotkov is a professor of biophysics in St. Petersburg University, of IT, mechanics, and optics, as far as I know. I mean, he's an amazing guy. Yeah, my respect to him. He worked on it all his life, and now we have this product. So make money with it, sell it. You know, it's all in your hands. You can, I mean, it's device for your wellness. You can use it for yourself, but you know, at the same time, you can make money with it. If you, you know, I don't know if you're into a business at this stage, but you know, you can sell it.
Mm-hmm. And so while it analyzes and picks up problems, can it suggest treatments, or you know, yeah, can it suggest treatments, or can it, or frequencies, or something that can work with it? It's just it's a diagnosis machine, is it?
It is. There's no treatment planning. Treatment planning is a medical process. Only can be done by doctors. Treatment planning is a different story. This one is, you know, you can say it's a good toy, right? It's a good toy to get confidence, because I mean it has scientific background. It's not a rocket science. It's not a crystal ball. But you know, it scans your body energy, right? And it shows where your body energy is weaker. For example, it's kidney, or it's this. You know, it shows body, you know, parts of your body where you should be paying attention to, right?
And so if you're doing your self-treatment, if you're, you know, sometimes you don't agree with the doctors, so you do your own herbs, whether it's ginseng or Chinese herbs or acupuncture. You can check yourself before and after to see if the treatment you're giving to yourself is effective. Is that correct?
That's exactly
self-treatment.
What I mean.
Great, yeah. And then it's backed up with your huge database of previous medical histories that can analyze and point out where problems have occurred in similar fields and similar auric readings. Right.
So that's how it works. And you know, you can scan your friends. Let's say you have a party, so you can. I mean, maybe
they might pick up.
You know, you know, you can discourage them, or you give them a bad news. It's not a good thing. But you know, you can always give them a good news. You know, it's like you know, it's like they say, "Oh, I got a good news and bad news," right?
Okay.
So you can use it for, you know, like I mean, in America. Or in England, where it's pretty strict policies as far as you know, healthcare. You know, you can't go out and say, hey, let me scan you, and the scan is $20, right? But a lot of countries you can actually make money with it. Like India, I saw ads in the net where they offer you a scan for whatever, I don't know what this, you know, what their currency exchange is, but they offer you a scan, and it says, come and get the idea what your physical state is, or what your health state is, your health condition is, you know, with our amazing device BioWell. And I saw the lady with a big red dot on the, you know, right here.
Okay.
So they do it in those countries. They use it, you know, and they can make a living just with this small box, you know, just sitting there, you know, in the street fair. Street fair is a perfect place, right?
Okay. And what about for pets? Can you you know, I suppose you haven't got a database about pets, but that's a huge market. People spend a lot more money on their pets often than on themselves.
You're talking about pets,
Veterinary,
cats and dogs?
yeah. Dogs and horses and cats and things.
Okay, well, maybe it's the next step, because
Okay.
I agree that this is, yeah, pet business is huge, but, you know, I know that this is the latest product. BioWell is the latest product. And the discovery has been done in 1995, right?
Right, okay.
And this camera is available just for a few years. It came to the market, right? So this guy, I mean, he's, what is he? He's in his late 60s, right?
Okay.
And he did it all his life, and only now he has this BioWell, because he had technology, but he didn't have, you know, he couldn't market it. He didn't have the product. Now he has this camera. So it took him all his life to make it for, you know, the way it is for humans.
Can you tell me if it can it say something like parasites or specific? Well, parasites is one that I'm sort of researching a bit at the moment. I think there's a lot of hidden problems or hidden parasites that are not able to be diagnosed easily.
I'm sorry, I didn't get it. What is parasites?
Parasites, yeah. You know, hydatid and worms, yeah, worms or internal parasites.
I got it. You mean contamination and things like that, right?
Well, that's
determine the parasites in the body, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I don't think so, but because that's biosphere in your body, and it could be friendly, because some bacteria is friendly, and if you're talking about worms in your stomach,
I'm thinking it's specifically actually about cysts in your brains. Yeah, there's actually one parasite that does affect your mentality, causes depression and schizophrenia and bipolar, and it's quite a serious problem which not many people know about. So I suppose the BioWell would measure where the energetic problems are in your body. And then you'd have to assess whether they are related to the parasites.
Right. Well, now I understand. I'm sorry. See, I've been listening to a lecture of Professor Korotkov at the recent Congress, Human Life System Congress, and I remember he spoke about analysis of your emotional state. And your, particularly brain. So it actually tells you your, condition of your brain and your, brain.
Your pineal and your hypothalamus and your glands in your brain. Is that what you'd be saying?
Right. I mean, brain activity, actually. So, you can get information on your brain activity and on your emotional state, definitely, because he dedicated like a half an hour to that subject, right? But you have to you can go online and play his lectures, and then you'll find out, or you can if you get access, you can listen to the Congress recording, and maybe that'll give you an answer.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, sounds interesting. Yeah, I think the before treatment and after treatment comparison would give you an idea, would make it quite valuable for testing whether somebody's treatment of you is effective, or whether you're taking supplements. Just before you take the supplement and then after, to see whether or not the supplement is doing what you're hoping for.
Right. That's right. What people do is they scan themselves before the treatment, during treatment, and after treatment,
Right.
and they see how energy level changes within within the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's
because
right. Yep.
they can see the progress because they can see their energy level improving. Like, I mean, think about it. How many people in the world is practicing all kinds of esoteric, esoteric practices and yoga and meditation and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. And they all say, my life changed. I feel great. I'm a different person, but this device can actually show the difference before and after, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because I understand that I see a lot of my friends they talk. Right.
I'll see you good, Yury.
Right. And I can see like they sitting there and they like and they look great, and they get they actually get they do things they couldn't do before, and this device would show you on computer screen the progress with this practice. And you can, for example, if you have a workshop, if you yoga trainer, there's some, people make good money with this thing. They have huge audience. If they own this device, they can show their audience, look, this is what happens. This is before and after, okay? Because, when you just make statements, not enough. Anybody can say, look, you're gonna live to be 100. I can change your life. I will make you feel great. But this device would show you, look, this is before and after meditation, right? The energy level exploded. I mean,
Good. When you start doing yoga, we'd like to see some pictures before and after.
Okay. All right.
You'll have to take it up specially, yeah?
I'll keep you posted.
Sure. Your friends will be so happy. So great. Yeah, so I know, and what first got me interested in Constantine's work, I think becoming involved with the reconnection energy about 5 or 6 years ago, and we were told that Constantine went into the room that we're going to have the reconnection convention in, and he was able to measure the difference in energy from 3 days before the conference and how it actually expanded in the room prior to the conference. I suppose that's a different machine than the BioWell, is that right?
No. You mean this funny thing with needles? It looks like this, like a Statue of Liberty?
Possibly so, yeah. I heard the story. I didn't actually know what facility.
Okay, but actually it's attached. Yes, I know what you're talking about. He called Sputnik.
Sputnik, okay.
Anybody can show John what Sputnik looks like?
I think I have seen pictures of them, yeah.
Right,
there we go, yeah. Thanks, Tatiana. Pretty awesome.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
I am amazed at the technology that is in the academy, yeah, for sure. I am very impressed with the range of skills and technologies that you have there.
Well, this is attachment to the BioWell camera.
Oh, okay, right. So it gets attached as well. Mm-hmm.
Right, and this one measures energy of the room. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So Yeah, you know, there are so many people out there promote themselves as being wonderful and doing healing seminars and things. But nobody can really tell. They might be just good marketers or good salespeople. They might just use NLP.
Exactly.
So
There's so many. I mean, think about it. How many you know, crooked people out there?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And this device can actually show. Look, this. You know, there's no difference. You know, before and after. He didn't do anything on me. Right. I mean, I heard that non-conventional medicine in the world is a bigger market than conventional medicine. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that'd probably be true. Yeah, I can imagine that.
And it's all cash business, right?
Yeah.
And it's all black market, right? And I heard that people spend a lot of money on this, and it's just a market that's absolutely illegitimate. It's chaotic. Anybody can go into it, and with internet technology, they can promote themselves and they get paid. And they'll tell you, look, we're gonna help you. We're gonna clear your whatever, and we're gonna cure you just by looking at you, right?
Yeah, right.
And I mean, in Russia, it's huge. In the world, it's huge. And people, they always, I mean, historically, people always look for an alternative to conventional medicine. They always look for something new, for something that's, for a miracle, okay? Where they can avoid the surgery, avoid unpleasant treatment, and just go see the guy that will just look at them and, you know, cure them by, you know, some kind of magic he has. And people, you know, like even educated people, they fall into these things, you know, and they go around the world. They go to Asian countries, right, to see these magicians, right, and they never actually allow, like I saw people go there with their cameras, right? And they do their operations.
Yeah, right.
And it looks like
certainly, I can certainly see that, you know, that's what I see as the potential market is for testing a lot of these, you know, supposed healers.
Right.
And the ones that wouldn't, the ones that don't do any good will be not very happy to see the machine on the market. You know, because
I'm sure
we'll show them up as being charlatans.
Like for example, I saw the program when they allow a healer allows camera, right? How he does the operation. But when they asked him, like he pulled out some piece of something and it with blood on it, right? And he, without actually making, you know, making operation, without, you know, cutting tissue, he got some bloody thing out of the body, right? And the guy asked him, the camera guy asked him, all right, can we have it? What are you going to do with it? You know, let us see what it is. And he's like, no, that you can't see. I have to keep that. Right? You can shoot it, but you can't have it.
Right? Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, I think there are healers out there that do good work, but I do also think there's other ones that are just very good marketers and just so yeah, that's what I see the potential for BioWell to test those people. So yeah, I agree with you. I think it's got a great market. It's just a shame that the world is so sort of anesthetized by the drug companies things,
right?
And then by spiritual healers that are, you know, good marketers.
It's not going to be widely used like you know, like other attachments like computer games, you know, PlayStation, things like that. It's not a PlayStation, so it's not for everyone, right? But still, it's a moneymaker because I'm sure they're millions of people out there
Right.
who will be interested in it. And there are a lot of people who will be able to buy it. I mean, it's not cheap. It's like, what is it? It's $1,400. It's not cheap. But like I said, in some countries, they're willing, you know, they don't need to own it, but they're willing to pay for the skin.
Mm-hmm.
See? So it works. It makes money.
Mm.
So I mean, I'm into sales, so that's why I'm looking at it from the business standpoint. You know, I do sales, and I have to, you know, I have to make a living. So that's it.
Yeah, for sure. So you've done your presentation. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, and I certainly understand the. You know, I think I understand the potential of it, and I was just a bit interested to find out if, you know, I think they call them Rife machines, and you know, there are the market machines in the market, but those Rife machines are actually for treatments, aren't they? So.
I'm sorry, John, which machine?
Rife, hang on, let's just see if I can send you a message. Okay, Rife machine. R-I-F-E. Rife machine. Rife, okay.
You sound, John, you sound Australian. You're from Australia?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry. No, I'm from New Zealand. Huh?
Oh, but pretty close. See, but you guys, you do
insult you, but
what's that?
I won't insult you by asking where you're from or telling you where. That's okay. It's a good game, yeah. No, we're kissing cousins, us and the Aussies.
Well, what is that? Do you have some confrontation with New Zealand with the Australians?
Always, yeah. You know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
We've got a better rugby team. We're better dancers. We're better singers. We've got a more beautiful country. Yeah, but I'm living in Thailand anyway. So. But yeah, definitely I come from Antipodes, down south, probably the opposite part of the world to where you're from.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so show me what are you talking about? What kind of machine?
I sent the on chat. R-I-F-E, Rife machine.
How do you spell it?
R-I-F.
Oh, Rife. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. R-I-F-E.
Я об этом что-то знаю, если надо, если есть необходимость.
Let me look. What is it? Rife.
Меня слышно?
Да, Татьяна with Rife machine.
Ну, я знаю что-то. В чем вопрос?
Oh, this is this one is an old discovery, right? Rife machine. Yeah. I saw it before. What does it do?
Well, I think it sends very low frequencies into parts of your body and actually helps to heal parts of your body using low levels of electricity. So it could work quite well with a BioWell machine. You could then use this type of technology, the Rife technology, for treating things when you've analyzed them with a BioWell.
Right. Futuristic. Well,
yeah, I think a bit like even the Carillion machine was futuristic many years ago, and then, constantly, AK Tom. Right, okay. There we go. That's what I was after. So you do have a machine that does similar work of the Rife machine, so that's great.
Right.
Yeah, you've got a suite, range of different products there that I think are very interesting.
Well,
products and technologies, yeah.
It's I would say it's a narrow product line because it's we have a few products. It's not a big product. It's not supposed to be a big product line. We have a few items, a few brand names like AK Tom, like BioWell, and some other things, Sputnik. But it's a scientific devices, so it's not, you know, it's not to be sold in the supermarket. It's not to be sold in Home Depot or any of these big stores. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically it's sold online, and it's like we have some distributors, and I mean, we have people on our side that actually fans of us, right? They believe in our technology. They use it. They're tracking us. They participate in our seminars and our workshops, and that's it. So I don't think it's going to be one day. It's going to be very global, and everybody will be using it. But I know we can actually sell more of these devices, a lot more.
Mm. Yeah, that's right. No, it's, I can certainly, like I say, I can certainly see the potential. So yeah, so I'll have a look. Thank you, Martina, for sending that through. So you've sent me a couple of, oh, it's the same video you sent me twice. That's okay. I'll have a look at that. That'll be great. And look into it a bit further. If there's, just sort of get the funds together a bit more, I might actually look at, yeah, well, that's right. I'm working around a lot of pillars, and both in Thailand and Bali. So I will start, yeah, I'd like to take it on and try it out with them. So yeah, awesome. Thank you.
You have in New Zealand. I know that you have medicians there too.
We have machines.
Medicians. You have or what do they call shamans? Like you know, native New Zealanders.
Tohungas, yeah.
Right, and they do all kinds of practices, right? So maybe,
yeah, they're very ancient race as well, you know, or even pre-Maori. The Maoris have, yeah. So it's been, New Zealand's an interesting place. It's got an ancient history that's sort of not well known. But the Tohunga, the Maoris, are a very strong race. They have not been oppressed like many other Western, like many other, yeah, you know, tribes in different countries. But it's a bit like the Russians, I suppose. You know,
right?
there was always a strong, you know, strong energy there that retains its independence.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, well, that's great. Thank you for that.
John, I have put some link. You can watch our forum, Krotko forum, where are all previous practical lectures, and you can see the AK Tom and the other products we presented. So might be also interesting for you.
Good. Yeah, I've got a little bit of time. I might sit down and I might stay and watch these tonight. Then that'll be worthwhile. So thank you. Yeah, you know, I certainly am following what you're doing and looking to align as best I can. I'm not too sure how. Yeah, I wasn't. You know, we connected earlier, but the company is sort of off on a different tangent at the moment. They're sort of doing it. So anyway, I'm keeping an eye on what you're doing, and I'll check out those videos, and we'll stay in touch.
Yes, join us next Thursday, John. We'll be happy to see you again. Okay?
That's great.
Good to see you, John. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also, Yury. Good. Keep up the good work, yeah?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. Bye-bye, Maria, Tatiana, Martina, Yatia,
Bye,
and
John.
Marit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Yury.